Sir, the Julio Ribeiro Committee of 2005, arising out of the Prakash Singh judgment, I mean, another one of your passions is police reform. And we find that none of the governments, regardless of which political party, are really committed to police reform. So we have a police act which is a colonial act, where the political control on the police force is complete. Why are political parties, whether it's Gujarat, Maharashtra, anywhere in the country, so reluctant to implement police reform?
You know, no party wants to leave control over the police, because this is where they have gone doing all sort of things that they should not do. And corruption, I can tell you, I'll give you in writing, Tisa, you take it down and put it on your list. 50% corruption in the police will fall tomorrow.
50%?
50%. If one thing only is done of police reform, forget all the other reforms, that the power to transfer and appoint junior officers should be taken away from the politicians. They should have nothing to do with it.
That should be left to the force.
That should be left to the head of the force. Then they tell me, when I tell them that some of these officers are themselves corrupt and they themselves don't appoint them. You have got the power of appointing the senior officer. Don't appoint such people. Don't keep, and if they find somebody like that, get rid of him immediately. You have got those powers. Nobody is asking you to give up the powers of appointing the senior. But the junior ones, inspectors, constables, particularly inspectors, that is what they want, because that is where all the money is.
So then the nexus between the politician and the...
Total. Today, it is being run from Mantralaya. And to that extent, I appreciate this present chief ministers. He has taken from other departments and not touched the police as yet. He must, he should. Because the other ones he has started. Even there the corruption will come down, because the politicians were appointing the engineers and the this and that. You see, once they stop, that you just imagine what happens. They go running to them. They either pay them or they are patronage, and the fellow gets a place where he wants to make money. And then he goes round, and then the senior man can do nothing. I once went and complained to the commissioner, and the commissioner at that time was Sanjeev Dayal, who is a very straightforward...
He's our DGP now.
Huh?
He's our DGP now.
He's a very fine man. So I told him, what is this? The man is... He said, I've written to the government. I said, what? Inspector, you can't get rid of an inspector? He said, no, I have to write to the government. I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. How can any leader of a force run a force if he cannot discipline them? It's ridiculous.
What are the other key areas that police reform will bring if it comes?
No, you see the power to...
Transfer. One you mentioned, yeah.
That is the main thing.
And then there's a complaints authority.
Complaints authority, all that, in my time there were no complaints authority.
Yeah.
If any complaints came, I dealt with it myself.
Yeah.
And they were afraid of me. The people downward.
Yeah.
One phone and they would do it.
Right.
But that is what you go back to that. You only see that this one particular thing, all complaints, they don't want the complaints of that, don't have it, but have a good man. You understand? And then you see that man is not interfered with. When the politicians interfere with this administration day to day, this is where the trouble arises. Now, if there is no justice done to someone and he comes and complains, you have to take action. And I would do it immediately on phone. I used to keep it open for the public. And if there is any complaint, I would tell them, what is this nonsense? The damn thing was done. People, you see, because they know that the boss does not like this. When they feel that theek hai, chalta hai, then they go on.
So there are also key areas where police suffer from a lot of housing, education for children. There are a lot of issues where the services also are not very comfortable for the police.
People say they should be paid better. I don't believe it, because after all, you go to the villages, people have only one meal a day. Yeah. I've seen that. So how can you say that the policemen are badly off? They are not. But one thing that the government should attend to is their housing, the education of their children, and their housing after they
Retirement.
retire, and their health. These are the 3-4 things that they should do. If the government addresses that, they can't really raise their salaries, because then everybody else will say, why are they only, what about us? We are also doing important jobs, which is true. Every department has got its importance. So then once you change that equation, then everybody will start demanding. But you can do this thing about housing and all.